Yo guys, welcome back to another trading video on the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an insane amount of coins very quickly in Eafc 24. Quickly before we do get into it, if you are new and be sure to subscribe to the channel, notifications, turn on miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and your thoughts on this in the comments below. So straight into it right now. Okay guys, so some of you will notice I'm not on the actual game, and this is because I'm not showing you specific filters, but I'm going to show you guys how you can find players that are going to be constantly updating and are constantly going to be worth a lot of coins and making you a lot of coins. Whereas if I made a video on one player, there's a good chance by the time the video even goes out, that player is then not worth as much and the player won't work. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Footbin. If you don't know what the website is, it's literally FUTBIN. Just search it, it will come up. You're going to come to SBCs and active SBCs. Once you're here, you're going to come down to either League and Hybrid Nations, or Hybrid Leagues. Either of those. I'm going to use Hybrid Nations for this example, and I'm going to go to the one with a 50k pack. It doesn't really matter which one you go to, as long as it's like there's more expensive ones, so either the rare mega pack or the rare player pack. Let's just do the rare mega pack, for example. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find one of these ones that has been created pretty recently within the last like hour or so. So let's just use this one for example. It was created 40 minutes ago and it's going to be powered by the AI. It doesn't matter which one it is, but we can look at these players here for example, and by hovering over them we can see what sort of price it is that they're going for. So we might find that one of these is going for a fair bit of coins. When I was doing this earlier, it was a full women's team, and the women, so there we go, just an example. So Salvea there right is going for 5.9 thousand coins. Okay, so if we do come over to our transfers, what we're going to do is we're going to come and look at their player prices. So we're going to go Salvia. Obviously you can do this either on mobile phone if you're like, you can so that's the one we're looking for. So Footbins reckons they're going for around about 6k, which it looks like they are, which is absolutely perfect. So we can find their lowest price. She's going for around, so she is literally at 6,000 coins, which is nuts. So you guys can either go ahead and bid on these, because a lot of people won't realize this card is very expensive, right? It's not exactly a meta card that people are going out to buy. So once it gets down to like the lower part, so as you can see, these are selling for 6,000 coins because people are using that SBC solution to go and complete theirs. So people are just lazy buying them. They're just buying them at 6,000. So if they do manage to get down to the lower like times, you could choose to go ahead and bid on them, but you could also try and snipe these cards. So let's just say we're trying to pick them up for 5,200. You can try and snipe these cards, and if you don't have any luck with one player, just go back through a different squad or that same squad you was on. Just have a look at different players and they might be worth something. It doesn't even have to be the most expensive players that this works for. So let's say you've just got on the game, you've got 500 to 600 coins. You could just pick one of the lower rated players that isn't as many coins, but is a bit higher than what they usually are priced at. So you've got a bit of room to make some profit if you can pick them up for cheap. So again, let me just find a different player for an example. We'll go for one that was created very recently, like 35 seconds ago. Even the most recent ones are going to end up having a player in there that costs a fair amount. So we can just keep scrolling through. Again, we can see, right, so there's a full woman's one here, for example, and there is a player called, which one is it that's worth something here? So Sinclair, for example, she's only worth 1,000 coins, which isn't a crazy amount of coins, but it, like, this doesn't only work for higher rated cards, like for people with a lot of coins. It can also be a method for people with not as many coins. So 1,200 coins is what the Footbin reckons she's going for, and it is exactly what she is going for. So as we can see, her minimum price isn't 1,200 because you can bid at 800. So we could put this down to 1,000 coins and just simply try and snipe this card. This obviously works really well at like prime hours when it's like 6 p.m. UK time and a lot of people are opening packs. It's only 8 p.m. now, so I should be able to find an example that is going to work well for you guys. There was one player that I was using earlier. She was selling for 4,500 coins instantly. And if I come to my transfer list, hopefully I've not cleared her off. My transfer list, which we were looking at here. Where is she? It was a MLS. No, it was a woman's player. This Van Dongen. So I picked this up on bid for 1,200 coins, sold for 4,000. I picked that one up for 850 coins, sold for 4,000. There was a couple more, so I picked up some more cards there. And then EA, I think, listed a load of players on the market. So you do need to try and be a bit careful with them. Every time you're buying them, you do want to try and sell them, because as you can see, she was up for 4,500 coins, and all of a sudden 3 pages just appeared at 1,000 coins, which is a little bit weird in my opinion. I don't think that's quite normal. I don't know why loads of people have just randomly listed her at the exact same time. But let me try and find another example. I know you guys can't see the players that I'm looking at, but I can't set it up so that you guys can see the players that I'm looking at, unfortunately. Right, so here is another example that I've just found. It is a woman player from called Ordonez. I think it's her. She is going for, well, I've got that filter on it. She's going for around about 4,000 coins by the looks of it. So she's about 3.4k. So again, you could try and snipe them if you wanted to. I mean, as you can see, they are selling because they're in, again, they're in the SBC, they're in the SBC solutions. So they're going for around about 4,200 coins. So again, you could try and snipe them for around about 3.8 if you wanted to. You could sit here, try and snipe them. You've always got that option. But again, you can always do this and just have a look if there's anything on bid. So again, we could put 1,000 coins there. We could put a bid there. Because the thing is, not a lot of people are going to realize these cards have a lot of value. Some people obviously will. Some people will realize that SBC solutions have value to them that you could go ahead and chuck a bid on. But like I said, they're going for around about 4,000 coins. So as long as we're bidding up to around about 3,000, there's room for us to make profit on all of these different cards. So you can sit here. You can either chuck a bid on and just chuck like whatever your maximum bid on. Say for example, you was like, I'm not going above 2.7k. You could go and just chuck 2.7k on every single player. That's entirely up to you. But personally, I'm just going to sit here and try and pick some up for cheap bids because it's the easiest way to do it. You're going to maximize your profits if you can get up any on a cheap bid. So we'll just keep going through. We'll just keep making sure these are updated. I'm going to try and get an example to show you guys that this does actually work. Bidding on these players actually is a way of making coins. You can genuinely make a lot of profit just simply by bidding on these cards, because the thing is, not a lot of people, as I keep saying, not a lot of people are going to realize that these are worth that many coins. Like if I can pick that one up there for 1.7k, that'll be a bit of a deal because we can flip it for 4k straight away. Lovely. We can flip that for 4k. We'll try and pick this one up here for 1.6. And like I said, all it is going through the SBCs, finding a decent solution, you know, finding one of these players that just, you just need to go through the different squads. It took me a little while to find it. So you just need to go through the different squads until you do find someone that is just way above what they should be. Like these cards shouldn't be this many coins. I just want to try and pick some of these up. I'll wait for these to expire and then I'll list the ones that we do actually end up getting. So we got that one for 900 coins, which is a big W, because like I said, we can list these for, which one's sold there? Okay, so that one's been expired. We'll carry on going through. Again, I don't want to go more than 2,000 coins. That's going to be my limit. I'm going to set myself a 2,000 coin limit for these cards. So if I go over 2,000 coins, it is what it is. Let's just see if we can manage to pick any of these up. So okay, so we can leave these now because they seem like they're going for a fair bit. We see like we're going to pick up a few of them. So we can take that down, go up to around about 4,200 coins. So they're at 4k, 4,000, 2,800. That's a snipe if I can get it. I'll take it because I can list it up for 4,000 coins as well. So mine can go up for, we'll list it for 3.9, just to undercut that other one that is there. So if anyone's looking for it, they're going to buy mine straight away, which is ideal. See if that one's still there for 4,000. Okay, that one is still there for 4,000, but it's only been up for 20 seconds, so I'm not exactly worried about it selling straight away. But yeah, we can just sit. We'll just wait and see if this one does expire, and then we'll see if my one ends up selling in the end as well. Transfer target, so we're selling that one still. Has she just sold? She may have just sold. So she's already sold. Brilliant. She's actually already sold for 3.8. Sorry, 3.9. So when we can go to our transfer targets, we managed to get one there for 900 coins. I'm going to list that one for 3,800 just to get a nice quick sale on it. 3,800, sold it for, bought it for 900 coins. So if we do 3,800 on the calculator, 3,800 times 0.95 equals 3,600 coin profit on that one card right there, which is absolutely nuts. We are there for that. It's already sold as well, unless Royce sold, which he hasn't. Brilliant. Already sold that one, so we can go on to the next one. We have just made around 10,000 coins in the space of 2 to 3 minutes, which is absolutely insane. I'm very happy with that profit, and it just shows you guys that this method definitely does work. It's not me just sat here gassing it up saying that it works and, you know, I've got no proof with it. All you need to do is go through, find a player that will sell, that's way above their price range that they should be. You'll be able to find them. You just need to go through the squads. It might take you 5 minutes to find a player, and that's fine, because in those 5 minutes, you're going to find a player that's going to make you a lot of coins very quickly. As you've seen, I've already made profit off these cards. It doesn't even matter if I end up losing money on these other cards. I probably already broke even, which is absolutely insane. So wait to see if that one sells. 3,900 already sold. So we can go ahead and list our other one. You don't want to list all of them at the same time, because obviously you want them to get picked up, and if you start listing them all, then there's a good chance people will start undercutting you. If you've got 3 or 4 up for the same price, someone will just come along and undercut you. So you don't really want that. You just want to try and avoid being undercut as much as possible. But this is my favorite method right now. This is how I've been making so many coins in the last couple days, especially today, now that a lot of people are actually on the game and they're going through and like doing SBCs, going through these challenges. It's starting to work a really, really good method. I will say it seems to be a lot of the women cards that are doing this, and the reason they work so well, again, is because, like I said, these women cards, they're not meta players that people are going out to use. They're not trying to buy them for their club, so that's why they're working so well. Nobody's really looking at these cards, which means you can pick them up on crazy, crazy good bids. As you saw, we sold one for 4,000 coins after literally buying it for 900 coins on bid. We sold it for 3,800, making over 3,600 coin profit on just one card. And you don't need crazy amount of coins to do this. It's a very low budget method, but it's going to make you a lot of coins, which is just what's so good about this. Like I say, you do want to be careful that loads of them don't start coming on the market out of nowhere like this, because this is what happened earlier. All of a sudden, they started coming on the market very, very quickly, and there was a lot of them. So you want to be careful. You want to make sure you're selling your cards as soon as you're getting them. You're not trying to keep hold of them. Just make sure you're selling them. You're getting rid of them as soon as you get them, because, like I said earlier, they were just appearing on the market out of nowhere, and there was like 2 pages just came up at 1,000 coins, which was a very strange thing. It's not a normal thing that normally happens within this game. So I will say, if you do buy any, you do get them on bid, just make sure you're selling them straight away. Obviously, like I said, you don't want to go listing all your players at once, because it's just going to leave you in a situation where you're going to end up getting undercut and then none of your players will sell. But you just want to try and get rid of your players as much as you can, because as we saw with this one, I was making coins, but I was buying them for 1,500 coins. She was selling straight away for 4,500, which you've seen. I've shown you the proof that she was selling for 4,500 or 4,000 coins. It just happened that they just randomly got listed loads and loads and loads on the market. So not too sure what happened there, but this is my favorite way to make coins right now, guys. It's not a specific filter, which is great, because it means if someone's watching this video 2 hours before you, they're going to end up getting different cards to what you're going to be getting. So it's not going to oversaturate a certain filter, which is what makes this so useful and so good. So hopefully this video is going to help some of you guys out. If it does help you out, let me know in the comments and let me know how many coins you go ahead and make. But yeah, this filter is just so good right now. You might find that the player you're looking at ends up, you know, getting listed on the market, or you go, okay, you know what, I've been using this one for 10 to 15 minutes now. I'm kind of scared they might end up listing a load on the market, which could be the case. They could do it. Go ahead and do that. So what you might want to do after 5 to 10 minutes of the same play, you might just want to move on to someone else. As you can see, a lot are starting to pop up now, which again, very weird how they're all starting to just come up at the same time. I don't really know why this is. You know, there wasn't really many popping up, but now there's quite a few popping up. It's a little bit weird. This is what I'm saying. You just need to be careful that loads aren't going to start popping up at the same time. Like I said, even if you wanted to go snipe these, you could go ahead and snipe them. It's entirely up to you. But as you can see, like, why are these cards suddenly popping up at 3,200 out of nowhere? Like, they were instant selling for 4,000 coins. Why has it gotten to a point where there's a lot popping up at 3,200, 3,300? A little bit strange. So if you do start noticing this is happening with a player that you're using, I definitely recommend going on to somebody else and just starting looking for a different card, because you don't want to get caught in a position where all of a sudden the player you're using is going to just absolutely plummet in price. Like, as you can see, like 2,700 out of nowhere. It's a bit weird. It's not right that that's happening. It's not a normal thing to happen in this game for player prices to crash that quickly. I understand people are opening packs and things like that, but for these to start popping up at 2,900 literally minutes, not even minutes after they were insta-selling at 4,000 coins, a little bit weird in my opinion. You guys let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Do you think it's EA potentially listing cards on the market to try and avoid player prices just like this, just going up loads? 4,500, I'll take that, or 450 even. But yeah, let me know, do you guys think it's a bit weird that these cards are popping up? But like I said, all you simply need to do is go onto Footbin, go and find the players. I think our other one sold, which is quite good as well. Our other one did manage to sell, which is nice. So yeah, you need to literally just go onto Footbin, go onto the SBCs, try and find a player that's going to sell for something. Use that card. Like I said, when you notice that they're starting to get a little bit on the market again, just move on from that card, go and find a different card, and yeah, you guys can start making a whole lot of coins. But yeah, as you can see, like 2,500, they were just insta selling at 4k. It's a little bit weird in my opinion. I don't know. I could be being a bit of a conspiracy theorist here. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll be very interested to see what you guys have to say. But if this video has helped you out, be sure to smash thumbs up. If you guys go and use this method yourself, let me know how you get on with the comments, and let me know how many coins you do make in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe with notifications turned, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit. Peace.